Hi, this is Mama Brown, and I wanted to talk with you today about confidence while homeschooling. Your children love you and you love them, and that is the prime foundation for an awesome homeschool experience. Our children learn and their brains thrive in positive environments. So, what better environment is there but the loving environment of their home? So, I have a few facts that I think you'll find really interesting to provide you some confidence while you're homeschooling. First, the process empowers you and your children. Know that everything doesn't have to be laid out as soon as you begin homeschooling. And even if initially it is, you may change course throughout the year, and maybe more than one time, maybe multiple times, and that's okay. That flexibility, that grace that you want to have for yourself and for your child, that flexibility actually empowers the child and you in the process as you develop a homeschooling approach, a schedule, if you want a curriculum or not, the things that you want to learn or teach or not. These things truly help a child reason, analyze, problem solve, compare and contrast, learn the art of conversation and how to approach something, even how to research. And so know that from the very beginning, you do not have to have all your T's crossed and all your I's dotted. And if you do, that's awesome too. But have the flexibility with yourself to know it may change, and that is okay. The second thing that I think is really, really cool is that our children literally learn more when they're not being directed, when they are discovering for themselves. So think about this. When they're outside, how much are they exploring and discovering and digging and creating and role-playing, all of those different kind of things. Literally, critical thinking and learning increases when they are directing. When they initiate an activity, they learn more. When they initiate an activity, they're able to focus in more. Have you ever seen your child be so focused in on an activity that they're doing that it's as if nothing else is there? Have you ever seen your child sit and concentrate for longer than they would other things? It's because the way their brain is developing, if they've initiated something, that interest provides a buy-in that actually increases their capability to learn. Amazing. So them exploring and discovering is truly beneficial for their brain growth. Them building blocks connects neurons in their brain. Us providing them something and not telling them how it works literally allows them to discover more about the thing, imagine things connected to that thing more than we can provide them, providing them the full directions. Studies show that children, even in science, where they would have a lab, if they have directions and a recipe for a thing and they follow it, they literally don't learn anywhere near as much as if we say, hey, here's a couple of things. You want to try to make some bread? How do you make bread? Well, let's find out. And instead of following a recipe word for word, being able to maybe take a couple of recipes and saying, so what else do you want to put in it? Do you think that'll work? Well, let's see. And because there is an interaction with it, they literally learn more. And so that self-direction sort of takes some of the pressure off us, right? You can walk into homeschooling with a little more confidence, knowing that you do not have to direct it all. The third thing, the coolest thing, is that playing is learning. Yes, playing is learning. And those other countries where these children are just scores above other countries is the fact that they play in their learning, that they're literally playing more, that their recess isn't just 20 or 30 minutes, that their schooling a lot of times is more outside than inside, that they do a lot of physical activity in order for those children to interact. Did you know that your child, literally, as they're playing on the playground, are learning the result of gravity and their space and what is appropriate and not appropriate, what their body is able to do and balance? As a dance teacher for many years, I've seen how dance has increased mathematics, reading, interest in other things because the movement of their bodies. So, playing teaches them so much more than we can think. Interestingly enough, play allows for our mind to be at ease because we're not stressed. Think about the stress when we're at work and we have to meet a deadline. That restricts the ability to learn and to gain new memories to transition it into long-term memory. So when children are playing, they're literally depositing fun things, and while they're asleep, it transitions into long-term memory. So when they're role-playing, you are allowing them to learn conversation, to learn boundaries, to learn conflict resolution, to learn social and emotional learning. All of these things are happening through play. So as our children pretend, they're learning, they're growing, and their brains are connecting new neurons all the time. So whether it's them discovering by smell or taste or touch, they are interacting with the world. The world is our classroom. And so I hope with those 3 points, it has increased your confidence in homeschooling. You can do this. You can. And your child and you are going to have fun doing it. And please feel free to comment, to like, to share, to subscribe to the channel. And if you're looking for somebody to ask some questions to just receive some encouragement, feel free to reach out to me. My inbox is always open. So have a blessed day. I pray that you guys go into this homeschooling year with some excitement, with some confidence, and with some flexibility and freedom that you can do this.